heartbeat, love better. Disclaimer. Hi, it's Flo and welcome back to FrugalFlo. I'm really glad that you guys can be here. It's been a while because things have been busy, but I'm excited to be here today and I hope that you will enjoy today's topic. Let's get into it. So I will be speaking today about what I feel is the heartbeat of my approach to being frugal. The reason why I feel as though being frugal is so important to me. I want to speak to you about love. Love, for me, it really underpins my whole approach to being frugal, and I'm going to explain to you why, and hopefully you will understand and catch the vision as well. So look, I get it. Love and frugal don't seem to go together. When you hear frugal, you think of like crusty, old, kind of like decrepit, unflexible.
Economical. With an underline, you know I hate extravagance.
I love making things really warm and fuzzy, but for me, being frugal is key. And I get it. Frugal, the word frugal sounds like a crusty or tested bag, doesn't it? It's so out of fashion. Like, nobody uses the word frugal now. Get out of touch with how people do things today. Not the most glamorous label, but stick with me. Because being frugal is not at all about deprivation. It's not about being cheap. It's not about having class. It's not about being stingy. It's none of those things. For me, it's one of the most beautiful tools that I've been employing in this season of my life, which is why I'm so excited about talking about it. So look, everybody knows money does not buy happiness, and we all know it. And to be honest, neither does being frugal. Being stingy does, being cheap does. So being frugal has given me a deliberate way to feed into what I love. There was a time when my money was everywhere and nowhere. Like, it was here, there and everywhere. Busy, darting like roadrunner, just all over the gap. When someone is just busy for busy's sake and you feel like pinning it down to say, will you just sit down somewhere and do something sensible? I remember just thinking, my money feels so active, so alive. What is going on? So I really started asking myself some serious questions. You can ask yourself those questions too. So I get that we have responsibility. I get that we have bills to pay. I get that I have financial requirement.
But what is truly going on?
No, let us go to specifics.
And I started asking myself a really small but powerful question. Does this help me love better? I still have a finite amount of resources, and most people on this planet have a finite amount of resources. So it isn't about how much you have, it's about how you make choices with what you have. And I guess maybe that's a question you can ask yourself as you're looking at how you spend your resources. Does it help you love better? Because love is not just a vague idea. It isn't just something we talk about. It's something we have to deliberately make room for. We put things in motion, adjust how we are, habits we have to put it in motion. Because how I'm spending my resources feed my values. And what I found is that when my being frugal was guided by what I love and what I value, it became a joy, it became an adventure, a joyful experience. It became a challenge that I set myself as to how can I use what I have in such a way that I create even more room for what I love. Disclaimer, can I shout disclaimer? Disclaimer, no, I don't mean have to turn around and say, oh, paying my bills does not spark joy, and therefore I quit paying my bills because I want to spark joy. No one is saying don't pay your bills. Please pay your bills. Please, but life is short and you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. I want to look back on my life and say I used what I had to further what I loved. What I had, I fed into my values as much as I possibly could. That is the heartbeat of FrugalFlo. I guess a bigger question later on is what you value valuable? But that's a question for another day. Now, see you next time. Bye.